goodness, here they come.
High five.
Here they come. Here they go on a mission to Beaky.
All right, B-Log 7, let's do this. As you can see, we're dressed in the cheapest coveralls that they offer. This Tyvek whatever. We got our gloves, we've got our helmets and veils. This is the most basic protection equipment that you can have. Sans, the smoker device, which we're not going to use since we just introduced the bees into the hive. And we don't want to smoke them out yet. But I'm just going to pull out a couple of the frames with Sandy and
Sandy,
check for the presence of eggs, larvae, and or queen, all of which would be good to see. It's still early and they haven't left the hive yet. There's no telling how agitating this will be to them. I think it will be only marginally agitating. So I'm going to start on the far edge. It shouldn't be really stuck in yet. It's just kind of hard to get them out when there's this little amount of space here. So actually I think I'll take out one of these over here just to give us more room to work with them, since these have nothing in them yet. That was kind of an oversight. Thought that one had wax on it. We'll have to fix that. But okay. This one mostly looked like nectar stores when we put it in. But to get it out, you just kind of separate them up a little bit. You can feel it. It sticks a little bit. And then I would just get an edge like this. And once you get it up, and you can grab it, then you can hold that, grab the other side, and pull it up and look at the bees.
hi bees.
So like I said, this one looks pretty much like all nectar. I don't see any.
Their butts are sticking out.
Yeah, they're looking in there for filling up on nectar and things. So that's one side. I don't see any eggs or anything in there. You'd be able to tell that what the eggs look like and any larvae that were in there. And on that side, we got super nothing. There ain't nothing going on that frame. Now the ones that have more bees on them, I suspect, probably have the queen or maybe some brood on them. Maybe a little bit of brood. Ideally, you would want to be doing this with the smoke. There's a squished bee. With the smoke any time but now, since we just put them in, so that they would be less frustrated with what was going on. Oh, look at all that larva in there. So yeah, the larva is in there, so that is a very good sign that the queen is still alive and is doing some work here. I don't see any eggs, but I'm also not looking too terribly hard now that I see that the little C's are in there. Let's check out this side. I'm going to transfer this to your hands so you can hold it. Just grab it on the edge over there and then grab it on the other edge. I'm going to get this dead bee out of here. Sorry, Beatrice.
Sorry, Beatrice.
Sorry, Beatrice.
Our first dead bee. Okay, hold it up to the light a little bit so I can see it over here and tilt it, yeah, a little bit up. Okay, so if you look in here, you can see there was some capped area that they've been messing around with. It might be brood that's been capped over. It's pretty deep in the frame though, so unless they built it out really far this way, I don't know really what's going on there. But there's a big Steve. He's got huge eyes. This is one of the drones right here, right above my finger.
Hold on. Hi, Steve.
Steve's, there he is. You can see his big eyes
Hi,
down
Steve.
there. So that's one of the male bees. So I don't see The queen's another Steve over here. I don't see the queen on this side. She's pretty noticeable.
Yes. So we should put this one back in.
So this
Yeah,
one's gonna go back and just slide it in right here. Go real slow and try to be equidistant from either, from either other frame. Yeah, just let it plop back in. It's okay if it jostles them a little bit. There you go. And then
I was trying to be gentle.
I know, and we'll push it that way, and we'll check the next one.
This is a bad time for my nose to start running.
I just want everybody to know I'm the photographer and standing the same distance, and I have no suit on.
That is true. Okay, there's the Steve.
What is all that like fuzziness?
That's capped. So that's what true capped brood looks like.
And what does that mean?
That means that the larva grew big enough that it was time to metamorphosis into an adult.
Oh.
So they cap it off.
Okay.
And
There's a big bee over here.
okay, I'll turn it around in a second. There's more drones on this one. So when they cap it off like that, then it's like the cocoon or the chrysalis of
Got
a
it.
butterfly.
Yep.
And then they will emerge as adults when they're done. It looks like there's one emerging right now. Sandy, if you'll hold this for me. I don't know any other reason that a bee would come out of the hole like this. Check this one out, get really close right here. You see that one sticking its head out?
Yeah.
I don't know how that bee would have gotten in there like that, so that must be an emerging new worker right there as we speak. Do you see that?
World, baby worker.
So we lost a Beatrice earlier,
Yeah, we
and
got
there's
a
a
worker.
squishy here too, and then we got a new one coming out, and all of these will emerge when they're ready and will be new workers as well. Sandy, let me turn this around so you can see it because it's pretty cool. Obviously she's in good working condition as there are many cells here that have, there's late stage, final stage larva over here that's going to get capped in a minute, and all this stuff in the middle that's capped is ready to go. She has a huge abdomen, obviously, because she's just for...
So all these closed off things are...
Those will be new bees.
Okay.
Yep. And when one comes out, the queen will come around and lay another egg in there. Oh, I think I just found the queen. Right here, bottom left of the big cluster. Do you see that long one that's walking around with the short wings?
Yes.
That's
I
the
see
queen
short
right
wing.
there.
Wow, no way.
Yeah,
Kate.
that's totally,
Kate, is that you?
that's gotta be her. She's moving around.
Climbing on over the other ones right
Yeah.
now.
Oh, cool.
I am 90% sure that that's the queen because she has
She has little wings.
a big abdomen, very little wings.
Uh-huh.
She can't fly very well, very
And she's
strongly.
kind of going in the center now?
Yep, she's walking over. Do you see her,
Yeah,
Mom,
yeah.
over by that?
Oh, Kate.
I'm pretty sure that that's her. So this frame, when we put back, we need to be extra special careful with because don't want anything to happen.
Kate.
And yeah, so I think that's her. A lot of queens come marked. I already lost her. I don't know where she went, in there somewhere. Frankly, I'm amazed that I saw
think
her. So now we know for sure because they're all grooming her that that's the queen right there.
We bow to you, your royal being.
We bow to you. So I'm gonna hold this frame, Sandy, and will you take out that last one?
This one?
Yeah. What I want to do is I want to move her. I want to move all those frames towards the feeder, and I want to put her as far away from the feeder as possible, near those new frames, so that she'll go start to work on those new frames, and that they'll start to work on those new frames. So this is what a new frame looks like. I didn't cross wire it because frankly that just seemed like way too much work. So I just put these support pins in, which look fine for a startup job, especially with already drawn out combs that we've got here. So they've got 5 established ones. They've got 4 new ones to start working with. And they have a feeder that we're going to fill up with the 1-to-1 mixture of the white sucrose sugar. And they're all set. They've got larvae, they've got capped brood, they've got, I'm sure there's eggs in there.
Welcome home,
I
bees.
didn't see any yet because there's so much brood on most of the frames. So she's probably not filling any new ones out because it's just all the space taken up. There's drones, there's a lot of workers, they look happy. That's about as good as we can ask for right now. So thank you, Barb, Ohio State apiarist.
Thank you, Barb.
It was so nice
Thank
of
you,
you to
Barb.
split your hive and help out with this. And bee log 7 complete. High five.
Bees are home.
Next steps will be just looking to see if there's any action going on filling out these frames, and we'll test for mites every once in a while. Yay, bees!
Yay, bye.
Thank you.
Bye.